and I'm saying if one day Infant would announce any kind of tour, I think it would be the most sold out thing in
Yeah.
deathcore
It
history,
would do
probably.
really well. It would do well. We've
For
already
sure.
gotten offers and stuff, and you know, that's we've talked about it. The three of us. Last time I was there, over there, we had a nice extensive talk about touring and playing, and it's not off the tables, that's for sure. It's just about making sure it's like perfect,
Yeah,
because we don't want to just be a band that gets on stage and it's just three dudes playing music, that you heard on an album. We want like production and like extras and just other random shit going on stage, and wardrobe changes and shit, like just to really make, because if it's Infant playing a show, it needs to be as skeptical than like
I agree.
just a bunch of dudes playing music on stage.
But, well, I feel like it translate what you said earlier. You said like we spend so much time on each part, everything is important, so it just makes sense to me that you're gonna do the same thing with your shows and with your performance
Yeah.
and you it's again, you said like you took time for your album. It would be probably the same thing for shows. You rather wait doing
Yeah.
it properly and it's
Oh, definitely.
Well,
Yeah.
and then if anything, I think, I mean, you guys would at least be in the, a quote unquote privileged situation where at least you guys have like you guys would know people would show up. There'd be money
I
for
mean,
being able to rig something up and make
for
something
sure.
cooler than if you were some nobody band that has no followers that would want
Yeah.
to do something grandiose. It would probably
Yes.
be a little harder, right?
The
Oh, yeah,
announcement
definitely.
itself, I think it would be one of those tours that would be sold out within minutes. Like, not kidding, like minutes. Like that would
That
be
would
my guess.
that'd be
Seriously,
awesome.
I'm sure. Like, I've never heard that many people. Like, everybody's just like, "Oh, that would be so cool." I mean, like, just when we made the post, right? People are just like, they like almost
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a heart attack or something. So that would work. But I agree, it's better to think it true, like really make it perfect before
Yeah.
starting to make sure that you deliver and it works well. But it was one of my
Yeah.
question actually. I was wondering. I was like, I'm sure during the years there's some labels or people that contacted you guys, right? Like not to get too
Yeah,
detailed
yeah.
or
We've
something,
we've
but
had a few people hit us up. Had like a festival offer for next year, and it was a pretty dope festival. But it's just too soon, between
hmm
getting this album all done, and then trying to prepare for a live show. It's just a lot that we're not. I mean, I'm fairly used to now with Necro, just getting stuff going and getting on tour and constantly running. But with those boys, yeah, they're not really touring much. Not really in that headspace anymore. Uh, from Black Tongue, so you know. And then the songs are goddamn hard as shit. So
Yeah.
oh yes, I
so it's not
mean
going to be like, all right, yeah, just grab the guitar and learn the songs. Like it's even going to take me like, because that's like one of the things when we were talking with Aaron about it, because Aaron's the one that doesn't want to do it the most. He's not
I understand.
totally on the no side, but he's a homebody. He likes being at home and doing his thing. But we were like, yeah, man, like Eddie and I both have to spend a long time, getting these songs right and down. Cause like, yeah, I couldn't even pick up a mic right now and just go ahead and blast out an IA song. It'd take me
Well,
a minute.
like we were saying earlier, like they weren't written with that in mind, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just that wasn't like the goal or the
Yeah.
if
So
it-
I would have to spend some time going through it and figuring out where like I can have my breath control and like what
Yep.
the easy spots to breathe and all that shit. I could do it, but it takes some time.
That's a
which
challenge for all of you guys, basically, right?
Yeah.
Like, so each person, it would be super difficult for each one of you guys. So,
Yeah, so it takes some time to learn all the songs and then make sure that the performance is, up to par for what people would want from IA. And like you said, not just the guy getting up there screwing up and everybody being like, "See, I fucking told you so,"
yeah, yeah.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
definitely.
Well, I mean this is all blowing my mind because I figured it was a hard no. So even hear you utter any of these words right now
Yeah.
is kind of getting
Yep.
getting me overly excited. But
Yeah, it's a maybe. It's not a yes, that's for sure, but it's not a no.
yeah,
We'll see.
I mean it's a kind of like with Necro. I feel like it's got to make sense, right?
Yeah.
Ultimately, that's what it'll probably have. It'll have to make sense for everyone involved. It'll have to make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the
But,
fucking politics and music all have to line up.
Oh,
But,
for
yeah,
Ah,
sure.
that's cool, man.
We'll
That's
work on
it's cool. It's cool. You guys are even having those convos. I just figured that wasn't that wouldn't ever be a thing, but that's cool. That's cool to hear.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how much I'm supposed to share about that, but here we are now.
You can blame us for what it's worth.
Yeah,
We're gonna take it. Just blame. Just
don't
say
care.
that we kind of forced you or something. And
Yeah,
they
yeah.
kept pushing.